In a world where dreams often get crushed by reality, there are a few souls who refuse to give up. They rise from pain, from struggle, from heartbreak, and turn it all into power. This is the story of Linda Caicedo. A girl from Colombia who fought through poverty, pressure, and even cancer, to become one of the brightest stars in world football. From the streets of Cali to the grand stadiums of Spain. Linda's journey is a masterpiece of courage, passion, and destiny. So sit back, and let's dive deep into the inspirational life story of Linda Caicedo, the Colombian football prodigy who redefined what it means to never give up. Linda Caicedo Alegría was born on February 22, 2005, in the vibrant city of Cali, Colombia. Cali, known for its music, energy, and love for football, was where little Linda took her first steps, both as a child and as a dreamer. Her family wasn't rich. They didn't have fancy football academies or trainers. But they had something far greater, belief. From the moment she could walk, Linda had a ball at her feet. She played with neighborhood boys on dusty streets, her energy and speed making everyone stop and stare. At just 5 years old, she was already outpacing kids twice her age. Her parents, Mauricio and Herlinda, noticed her talent early. But like many families in Latin America, their biggest struggle wasn't talent, it was opportunity. The path for young girls in football wasn't easy. Colombia, like much of the world, didn't always take women's football seriously. But Linda didn't care. She didn't play for fame. She played because she couldn't imagine a life without football. Her father once said, she never wanted dolls. She wanted a football. And that football, that simple round ball, became her destiny. By the time she turned 10, Linda was already making headlines in local tournaments. Her speed, dribbling, and finishing were unreal. Coaches called her La Joya, the jewel. At 14 years old, something unbelievable happened. Linda signed her first professional contract with América de Cali, one of Colombia's biggest clubs. Imagine that, a 14-year-old schoolgirl playing professionally with grown women. She wasn't just surviving, she was shining. In her first season, she scored 7 goals in just 7 matches, leading América de Cali to the 2019 Colombian Women's League final. Crowds started chanting her name. Journalists called her the future of Colombia. But Linda wasn't chasing fame. Every match, she played with pure joy, that fearless street football style that's impossible to teach. However, just when life was finally giving her everything she dreamed of, destiny threw her the toughest challenge yet. In 2020, while training with her club, Linda started feeling pain in her body. Fatigue. Discomfort. Something didn't feel right. After a series of medical tests, the doctors delivered the words no teenager should ever hear. You have ovarian cancer. Linda was just 15 years old. At an age when most teens dream of glory, she was fighting for her life. For months, football disappeared. Hospital rooms replaced stadiums. Chemotherapy replaced training sessions. Her hair fell. Her body weakened. But her spirit, her unbreakable will, stayed alive. In one interview, Linda later said, "At that time, I didn't think about football. I just thought about living. But deep inside, I knew I'd come back." And she did. After months of treatment, Linda beat cancer. She came back to the field with tears in her eyes and fire in her heart. The girl who once fought defenders, had now defeated death itself. When Linda returned to football, everything about her changed, except her smile. In 2021, she signed with Deportivo Cali, another top Colombian club. And she made it clear from her very first match, she was back to conquer. That year, she led Cali to the Liga Femenina Championship, scoring goals that left fans speechless. Her comeback wasn't just about winning games. It was about inspiring millions, especially young girls across South America who now believed. If Linda can do it, so can we. By 2022, her name had reached the global stage. Linda Caicedo, the cancer survivor, the teenage superstar, the Colombian sensation. And soon, Europe came calling. In early 2023, at just 18 years old, Linda signed for Real Madrid Femenino. Real Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in the world. A dream that millions have, but only a few ever live. The moment she stepped onto the pitch wearing that iconic white shirt, it felt like destiny had come full circle. She was no longer just the girl from Cali, she was now the pride of Colombia. In her debut season, she showed the world why everyone calls her special. Her pace, her dribbling, her composure, everything screamed world-class. And in the 2023 Women's World Cup, Linda became a global sensation. She scored breathtaking goals for Colombia, helping her nation reach the quarterfinals, and the world fell in love with her story. From surviving cancer to scoring in the World Cup, her journey became one of the most inspirational stories in modern football. But Linda Caicedo's influence isn't just about goals or trophies. It's about hope. She represents a new generation of women in football, bold, fearless, and proud. She's used her platform to speak about health awareness, women's equality, and believing in yourself. Every young girl in Colombia, or anywhere in the world, who dreams of playing football, sees a part of herself in Linda. She's not just a footballer. She's a symbol of strength, of faith, and of fighting spirit. And through all the fame, she's remained humble, still that same girl from Cali who plays for love, not for attention. Linda Caicedo once said, "You can lose everything, your hair, your strength, your fame. But if you never lose hope, you can still win your life back." Her story is living proof that nothing is impossible when your heart believes and your soul refuses to quit. She turned pain into power. She turned fear into faith. And she turned her scars into stars. So whenever life throws challenges your way, remember Linda Caicedo. The girl who fought cancer. The girl who chased her dream through every storm. And the girl who showed the world that true champions are not made in stadiums. They are made in moments of struggle, when no one is watching. Because in the end, greatness isn't about how many goals you score. It's about how many times you rise, when life tries to knock you down. This was the inspirational biography of Linda Caicedo, a story of courage, faith, and unstoppable passion. If her story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful sports biographies and motivational journeys from around the world. I'm your host, and this is the story that inspires the world. See you in the next video, where another legend's journey awaits.